I think about just that barrier that people have that keeps them from ever trying it, of how scary they think it is or how dangerous or the fear bit.
Dude, he bought his motorcycle. We had it parked in the garage the first day, like when it got delivered. And he's like, oh, I'm just going to call Fico or Kareem to teach us how to drive. And I was like, okay.
It didn't have licenses yet, didn't have anything.
Yeah.
And then I was like, 5 minutes later, I was like, nah.
Yo, it's crazy that you can just go buy one, right? That I don't fucking need any type of
delivered.
In Louisiana, they were very different about that.
Oh, I'm sure there's.
I went and bought an R6 and had never been on a bike before.
I didn't have a license till I rode professionally. Till I had to show up to Honda headquarters to pick up a loaner, and they're like, "Okay, we need your license," and I was like,
"Huh."
I didn't have a license until you invited me on this trip.
Yeah.
And it was 5 days before we came, and I was like, oops.
Tell the story of how we learned, though.
How we learned to ride the bike?
You when I was in the driveway, you're saying.
Oh, yeah. So I was like, nah, fuck it. I want to see this thing ride. So I'm in the garage with the bike facing towards a wall, and I'm trying to figure out the clutch and how to start whatever. So the first time I turn it on, I let go of the clutch a little bit too fast, almost crash into the wall. I'm like, okay, I get it. You have to let go of the clutch a little bit slower. So we pull it out of the driveway. I do maybe 3 or 4 laps around the neighborhood on first and second gear, and then I taught Hayden, and then that was it.
But you can drive a manual car.
Yeah.
Okay. That's another thing that that's a huge advantage.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't, I think if you can't drive a manual and don't comprehend how the clutch thing works,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
that's a lot to figure out at once.
Yeah.